Alright, time to start the stream. Tonight is a PvP night. I will be doing the PvP roulette, so you'll get to see front lines, you'll get to see hopefully some dueling if anybody's up for it. See how it goes. This is my first stream as an actual Twitch affiliate, so there we go, I'm an actual channel now. This is no longer just me running about doing whatever I feel like and not interacting with people. This is me really giving it a good go, and I'm so grateful to everybody that's been part of it, that's wanted to be part of it. It's really changed everything for me, and it's made it so good to be part of this. So, without further ado, let's get into Final Fantasy XIV. Right, let's do this. It's quite fun because I've also had to, on reaching affiliate, I had to disconnect my Twitch from my Streamlabs, and it's now given me my chat back in Streamlabs, which is amazing. So that's really good. I can actually see what's going on, which is incredible. Which is a massive help to me, as strange as that seems. So, right now, it's time for some PvP. Let's do this. We're going to do a front line roulette. So as you can see, we've got a 5-minute duty roulette timer up here. That's just how it goes. Hopefully, it works out. But it used to be that PvP would be a more than 30-minute queue time, so that's one good thing that's came from the WoW refugees coming to Final Fantasy XIV, is PvP is more alive than it has been for a long time. The thing people need to realise as well, though, is that the PvP in this game is not at all like it is in World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft's PvP is entirely different. You have much more control of your character in World of Warcraft. The PvP in World of Warcraft, I would say, is actually better than Final Fantasy XIV's PvP. The PvP in this game, not particularly great. But you'll see why when we get into the actual content. I would say keep an eye on my hotbars. Keep an eye on this bit, because it's all going to change. You literally get given a character template, which is great in the ideas of fairness, but it kind of makes it a bit boring. I'd rather have a stat template than a skills template. I'd rather have the skills that I've earned, the skills that I've got to use. I'd much rather have those. And instead, I'm stuck with, you'll see it when it loads up. Eventually, we're running queue for like a minute. So during the wait, I'm going to go to the Gold Saucer, because who does not love the Gold Saucer? The Gold Saucer is quality. It is great content. The Gold Saucer is just full of mini games, and I feel like more MMOs would be better suited to have something like this. But for me, the PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, I used to love PvP in this game. I'm much more of a PvE player, for anybody that actually knows me. I play PvE, mainly. I do dungeons, raids, that sort of thing. That's my bread and butter, really. But tonight, I'm going back into PvP. I used to PvP a lot back when I played this game a lot more, and I was kind of main in this game, and I did do some battlegrounds in World of Warcraft as well, but really it was only sort of your standard sort of duty roulettes. It's nice to see LFB and Molly talking in the chat. It's nice to see you. Hope you're having a good night. But yeah, they give you a full-on template, so everybody comes into this with the same HP, the same stats, but you also get your skills reduced to 2 buttons. So I'm going to close this, because it's time for front lines. Let's do this. You're about to see PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, which I enjoy PvP, obviously, as I've said, less than PvE, but you're about to see it, which for me has been dumbed down too much. They tried to make it too accessible to everybody, and in doing that, they kind of broke PvP a bit for me. It's like they tried to open it up to everybody to try and get people to do PvP, but not everybody in this game wants to PvP. Most players that come into this game don't want to PvP. They're here for the PvE, they're here for the fashion, they're here for the casual, social side of things, which is pretty much my sort of bread and butter. But I do like to dip my toe in PvP. So, here we go. As you can see... Oh, that's new, I don't have that anymore. You can see I have not played this in PvP, so we're going to have to sort out my hotbars. You get a completely new setup. So literally, that's my attacks. I get Verstone, I get Verfire. I can jump in at people, I can jump back out at people. That's it. I'm going to move that onto there just to make it a bit easier, because that's where it is for me normally. You obviously need to set up all of your teleports and stuff. Is that my PvP profile? Here we go. So this is where you get your actions from. So you need to set all of these up. Now that just goes through those 3 attacks. So that's my melee attacks. Which means I should have Scatter is going to go there. Engagement. Do we have that on here? We don't. That is going to go up there because that's my limit break and it's much easier for us. Embolden can go there. Bolt can go there. Phantom Dark can go there. Right. You know what? I'm just going to get into it. We'll see how it looks. So let's summon my Chocobo. And let's get into some PvP. Right. So you can see that we're all fighting over these tombstones here. That's what we've got to do. So here we go. I'm too far away, obviously, so I'm going to cast Verfire first to go into that, because that's my AoE rotation. And obviously I've just got to get these bars up as normal. So bear in mind this is me learning as well, because I have not played PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, on Red Mage at least, since all the changes came in. If this doesn't work out, I'll swap back to Samurai, because I have Samurai'd recently. So I have more of an idea what I'm doing. Maybe not a complete idea, but more of an idea. So here we go. Now the big thing about Red Mage is you get dual cast. Dual cast is phenomenal. We're getting pushed back here. So let's come back out of there. Yeah, dual cast is fantastic. Right, they want us to go on the ninja, so we're going to go on the ninja. Dual cast, my first attack hits at normal speed, second attack, instant. Right, I need to go in and I'm going to show you my combo, so we're going to... Oh, I'm dead. Oh well. That was a decent effort. We'll try again. I think, you know what? I'm going to swap to Samurai if I can. So bear with us 2 seconds while I... swap to Samurai wherever I put it. There it is. So we'll swap to Samurai because I've already got this one set up. And it's much easier to PvP on. So we'll swap to Samurai. And we'll try that again. So here we go. So yeah, I got the very good news that I hit affiliate yesterday. In doing so, I have had a couple of issues with my becoming affiliate. I had to change my password on Twitch and stuff, and that realistically that just completely set me back. Nah, we're gonna lose this as well. Let's see, there's too many of them. We're not coordinated at all. This is not going well. I could swap to healer, but you'd see literally the worst healer in the entire game. It would not be worth it at all. It would not be a success for anyone. So we're going to try that again. And the whole goal is, you see these moments that are pushed up here? These little triangles? The whole goal is you've got to control those. So, who's winning at the moment? The Immortal Flames are winning at the moment. Are we the Immortal Flames or are we the Twin Adders? I can't. I'm in as a mercenary. I'd normally be Maelstrom. We are Twin Adders. Yeah, that makes about that about makes sense. We're getting absolutely battered. That makes sense. Right, let's get this bard. If I can get close enough to him, we'll get this bard. I'm saying that was all me. Everybody else was just there for showing. Oh, getting out of that, because that's a limit break. Oh, damn. I'm literally just getting destroyed here. So, it's clearly not going well, but as you can see, they changed the way it works, so they give you all, everybody comes in the same setup. So you all get the same, very few spells, to be honest, which is disappointing. So, you can see that this has much less to do than Red Mage did. That's my AoE combo, so my AoE combo, I literally just press 2. On repeat, I just press that, and it does an AoE for us. My single target combo is 1. That's it. I press 1 button. That's what they reduce this down to. It's much less about the skills now. It's much less about the individual player. It's more... Luckily, they are having a look at it. So that's something I'm on board with. Like, it really needed done. It needed done like that. It really did, because, frankly, it was not very good. I'm glad that they are taking a look at it in the next expansion, because, quite as I say, it needs some love. Whether you do PvP first and foremost, or whether you're a PvE player, giving players the idea of having content that they actually want to play is good for the PvP players coming into this game. This is not a good experience, particularly if you're coming from World of Warcraft, which I do dunk on World of Warcraft sometimes. And quite frankly, it does deserve it sometimes too, but its PvP is so much better than this. Now, as you can tell by the amount of times that I'm dying, I'm clearly not very good at PvP in this game. But, here we go. I will be coming back into the PvP. I'm literally just going to be trying to do all the different PvP events that you can do, so you can get a sort of taste of what PvP is like in this game if you've not PvP'd in this game before, or if you want to try PvP. There's no point going up there because we're just going to die. What's the point in running into all of them? Go for this one. But it is what it is. People will do what they want. So let's do this. If anybody has any questions about the PvP in Final Fantasy XIV, feel free to ask. I will answer. If you want to ask us any questions about anything else as well, I'll talk to you about that while I'm doing this. Because, let's be honest, I'm going to spend most of my time in this dead, because I am not good at PvP in this game. But the fact that they boiled it down into... I press 1 button to do my attacks, or I press this button to do AoE attacks in PvP. It feels like it's taken the skill out of it. It's nice that they've made it fair, that they've made it to the point... Pineapple on Pizza is an obvious no, ban. It's an obvious no. There is only one correct answer to that, and it is definitely no. But, it's nice that they've made PvP fair, or they've tried to, and that was the fundamental design decision behind it all. Was to give everybody the same stats, everybody the same moves, and away you go. So it's entry level for anyone. All of these people in here, they've taken levels out of it as well, so you're not stuck in a level like in World of Warcraft, for example, where you've got your up to level 20 bracket, or is it 25 or something? Whatever it is, you're stuck up to a bracket, so you can stay at one level below it and oh. How is that monk invulnerable? That's really annoying. Well, I'm dead, but... So yeah, they've changed it like that so that everybody has the same. Made it fair, but it's dumbed it down. It's dumbed it down to the point where it's taken a lot of the fun out of the game. I used to do my PvP every day as part of my general roulettes, and when they did the Makai event a while back where you could get mounts and you could get transmog or glamour or cosmetics or whatever you want to call it, you could get that from there. I did them multiple times. I just kept spamming it, and I really enjoyed that. We had a laugh. There was a few of us. We were on Discord. We were coordinated. Stay still. Stay still and die. That is your only job. Hey, I got an assist. Yeah, so they dumbed it down to the point where you've got one attack each, and it's just not as good. And I used to do when they first brought out duels as well. You can only duel in one location in this game as well. Like, there's no, I couldn't just walk up to this person in the world and say, all right, let's fight, let's do this, let's see who is the top dog PvPer. It's obviously not me. I will get destroyed. But you could do that in pretty much any other game. You can do it in Elder Scrolls, you can do it in World of Warcraft. You just turn up and you can fight wherever. Here you have to go to a specific place. So if you want to settle some beef, you've got to go to the Wolf's Den. Because if you ain't at the Wolf's Den, you can't attack another player. Which is great, because fundamentally this is a JRPG that they've added MMO elements to. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's got a phenomenal story, it's got good raids, it's got good dungeons. It's got all of that, but the PvP side of Final Fantasy XIV is not good. But as I've said, they are looking at it in Endwalker. They're not looking at it in 6.0, I believe, because they're having to focus on getting the content out and getting people involved and making sure that the launch is good. Because frankly, they've had an abundance of players turn up and they can't cope with the numbers, which is definitely suffering from success. I'm sure I have a gap closer. Ah, it's that immortal monk from before. Not anymore. You, samurai. If anybody's watching and they are playing in Final Fantasy at the moment, I'm on Odin server, so if you're on light and you want to come PvP with us, by all means, tag in. We'll go. Oh, that's a fun change that they're adding that I saw in the live letter, by the way. I don't know if you saw that there. This move here that's on cooldown, it gives us a ground target. And what they're doing is they are making it so that your mouse, even if I send my mouse to Narnia, will still only let me go where the... like, I can send my mouse off there, but the target will stay on the floor. So I'm still targetable, which is good. Oh, I'm so dead. Where's our... oh, our healer's dead. Yep. Aha! I won that duel. In your face. I totally meant it. I'm going to hang back a bit till I get some HP back, because I'm going to die. But after I get out of this front lines roulette, which I do... which, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know this, that's a good point to bring up, and I completely forgot about it, which is bad on my part. Like, you see how there it goes to purple? Well, it isn't going to in 6.0. It's going to stay here, even if I move my mouse all the way over there. The ground target will stay there, so it will never overlap that. But the point I was going to make is that you get tombstones in this game, for anybody that knows. You're obviously here to look at it, and... a lot of you will know, but you get tombstones, and that's how you get gear. Now, you get tombstones for doing this, for doing PvP frontlines, and for doing PvP. You still work towards the same gear progression you would if you were doing just PvE content casually. It's not as good as the raid content, as the raid gear. The raid gear will always be best. There we go. Nuked him. Nailed it. Ah, I've been heavied. Where's the bard? Alright, Bard. Let's do this. Nah, you're just kiting us now. I'm not asked. I'll leave you where you are. But yeah, you get your tombstones, and you can carry on gearing to get your, like, not necessarily bis, but close to bis at least. So that's good. So, yeah, this is one of my least favourite brands of PvP in this game. Because you're supposed to, the whole purpose of it is to hold these little spawns, and you get, I think it's B, A, and S ranks. B give you very little data. S ranks give you the most, obviously. We control both of them currently, which is great for us, because we were getting smashed before, so we've pulled it back and we're ahead of those. But Maelstrom are still ahead, and they own one of those. But right now, we shouldn't be bothered about them. We should be looking at playing defensively and holding our own towers. In fact, because I've just got it as well, and when you go into here, it gets rid of all your setups as well. So you kind of got to do it yourself. So I need to go to Mount Guide, and I want. Hey, I got a Portly Poxy that I don't remember getting, but I'm gonna go with this. Because I've just got it, and why not? Ah, there we go, we lost. But that was the first round of PvP. Here you can see the things. I died 6 times, but I killed 5, so it's personal best. I didn't suck. But you see, you get your PvP experience, and you get wolf marks. Now, wolf marks, you've got to go to the wolf's pier, and you can go there, and you can trade it in for transmog, effectively. It doesn't give you any stats. It used to be good for. It used to be PvP gear in the same way that you get PvP gear in, say, World of Warcraft. But they changed it now. It's kind of cosmetic only. So that's quite sad. But let's do the Catpock Broker. And obviously that's easy for me to say. I'm just going to go with this one. There we go. Nah, not great, but not terrible. Now you can see I've got all my moves back, and I know where my buttons are, I know my rotations and stuff on this, which is great. But in PvP, it takes all that away from you. So it's like having to relearn your class, but not in a good way. It's literally like going back to... it is what it is, Ban. But let's go to the Wolves then, so I'll give you a tour of that, and then I'll go back into PvP. So... another thing that I kind of dislike about Final Fantasy XIV, but this is just a personal gripe, and I know a lot of people might not agree with us, is that everywhere you just teleport. Now, they do tie it into the lore in the game, so it makes sense that you can just teleport everywhere, but it shrinks the world. Like, it makes it feel so much smaller if you just port into where you need to go and everything's instanced. And that's just me. It could be because I'm more looking to a sort of sandbox feeling game these days. I don't know, but it's one of the things that I do like about Elder Scrolls, for example. Elder Scrolls world feels alive. But you can go into here and you can trade things in. So we'll go with Stormblood, why not? And you can see these are for your Disciples of Magic, so let's try that on. Obviously, like to keep my pants on. And you can see you get your glamours. And if you go to let's have a look. Disciples of Magic Armor. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to prove to you that although this game isn't gender locked, it may as well be. Is that one? That one's actually alright. You know what? I like that. I think that is going to be my new Red Mage glamour. Let me swap to Red Mage and we'll take a look at that. That looks awesome. Let's go back in. Let's see how it looks with this. Try on. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. I've actually found something. Obviously, yeah. We'll enable Diabold preview. There you go. I don't think I would. I'd maybe... black? Yeah. I don't think I'd go red. I don't think the red looks well. Like... I don't know, the red just doesn't quite look right. Brown's not bad. But let's have a look at some of the others from the previous expansions. So we'll use wolf marks for here, and we'll go here, and wolf liege coat. Are you ready for this? You ready for this? Boom! That is the manliest coat I've ever worn. This just screams Highlander. Which, by the way, I still offend myself that I've not changed my search info in this game to there can be only one. Robes of the back. See, here we go, right? Here we go. This is a conversation me and my wife had about the caster gear in this game. It's either really girly or it's a robe. So we've had girly, and now robe. So when you get one like that previous one that I was looking at that just doesn't look like that, that looks good, it really does, like, look at that. You can tell 100% this looks better on a female character. On a female character model, that's what this is designed for. So this game ain't gender locked, but it might as well be. So let's have a look at Stormblood. Gear exchange 1. I'm gonna guess robe. It's a frilly robe. Gear exchange 2. Once again. Yeah. So let's have a look at Bear Liege then, as Ban mentioned that one. Ban, which one's it under? Is it this one? Alright, Bear Liege. Oh damn. If you wear the full set of this, I imagine you would look a bit like a mobile suit. I would be my own mech. I'd be like an Animorph. I'm going to save that and we're going to put the whole thing on. Let's do this. Alright, Bear Liege armament. Try on. Oh wow, I'm a multi-headed bear that clips itself. We're going again. Not Bear Liege coat, nobody cares. Skipping you for the Bear Liege gauntlets. This is, can I dye this as well? I didn't check, I probably should have. I'm going to skip the belts because we're losing belts in the next expansion anyway. So, obviously I'll need pants. And boots. Oh, I can dye it. Enable, dyeable, preview. So let's show all, and then there is a... Let's preview all in the same colour. So that's a brown bear. I am Cerberus with my 3 heads. Even though I'm a bear. I'm Cerber bear. Yeah, we'll go with that, why not? So let's have a look at it in the different colours. That's it as a polar bear. Holy crap! That does look like I'm, it's morphin time. Go, go, Power Rangers. That actually hurts my eyes a little. So that's a no. That's not too bad. But yeah, it just... Oh, general purpose metallic green dye. Me and a friend of mine in the FC, we once cornered the market so hard on this that it became so expensive because we dyed every piece of outfit that we had in this colour. So that includes the most horrific outfit in the entire game, which I'm not going to put on. Well, I did make affiliate. In fact, I did say I would do it when we make affiliate. So if... I'll carry on with the tour of here first, and then I'll put it on. I'm all over the place at the minute. But this used to be how you'd have to unlock the PvP. I don't know if it still is, and you end up with these entrances, and you could do front lines and whatnot. And let's run up here. Because there's a fun bit, you can jump off the side of the boat. with the cannons. So it's quite fun to see people down the Wolves' Den, because there never used to be. But I know, and you know, if you were here before, I did say before that you can only duel at the Wolves' Den. Well, that's only in a specific place. So it's not as though I can just walk up to somebody right here and be like, which one of you bitches wants to dance? It doesn't work like that. You've got to run. Let's see if I get followed. Somebody will pick a fight with us and I'll lose, but you've got to run and you've got to be in this exact arena here. Once you step over the glowy lines, you're in Fight Club. And apparently the rules of Final Fantasy XIV is you can't talk about Fight Club. So, here we go. This is the PvP arena right here. In all its glory. Which I really should look at my PvP profile, because there's stuff on here that I am totally missing. It's fine. What does that do? I'm going to move you onto there. So to request a duel, I think I've got to do this. So me and Ban are going to test this out. Ban's going to kick my ass live on stream. I hope everybody's watching. Here we go. So I need to get some distance because I'm a lowly mage. Oh, look at Ban bringing out the dives. See, I'm getting my ass kicked here. See? But, there you go. Ah! Damn. Thank you. Did that not pop up? Did it not say that it happened? Dragoon does have too many gap clauses, you're right, but I used to PvP as, why is everything not donated then? If Dame's got access to that, she should be how it is. I don't understand. I think that's an issue with my sub, but I'll sort that later because there's something wrong with my thing. Let's try a different class. But I used to PvP as Dark Knight because I was just that guy. So let's go in. I've not PvP'd as Dark Knight since they changed everything to this, by the way, the gear sets and whatnot. So I'm going to go Samurai, because that's what I'm going to be PvPing as. Right. Do you want to go again, Ban? So this time you're going to see two melee classes, and you're going to see that his mobility is so much better than mine, and it's going to cause so many problems for me. See? He gets to go invisible straight away as soon as it starts. And as soon as he hits me from behind with Trick Attack, I think it is, I'm basically screwed. See? There you go. But because of his invisibility at the start, it just doesn't work. Also, I'm terrible at PvP, but there you go. That's the duel system in Final Fantasy XIV. There was another ninja around here. I was wondering if they wanted to fight Ban. I would have done commentary. But it seems they've gone. But yeah, we used to do that as an FC, and everybody used to go down there and when they first brought it in, the PvP, you never used to be able to duel at all, and they brought it in, and I'm just going to test. Yeah, so the subscription thing, it is working, so I don't know why it's not. It must be since I've got to affiliate, and I changed my password and stuff. It's changed some of my settings in Streamlabs, so I need to have a look at that after this, which is really annoying. It's not content for you guys. That's a me problem. Let's be honest. Anyway, Ban, do you want to come and join us for some PvP? I also know for a fact that my very lovely wife is not watching the stream tonight because Great British Bake Off started, hasn't it? Which one was I looking at? It was that one, wasn't it? It's 4,000. Right. We're buying this. Let's try it with those. I might go for this. Like, I tend not to use a whole set, but if this is awesome all the way through, I think I might. Oh no, I don't like the head. That is a bad head. Let's get rid of that. And I don't like the boots. So I'd change the boots. And maybe the gloves. To be honest, I just like the body parts. I'm gonna buy that anyway while I'm here, because I've got the parts for it. So why not? Proceed. You're right, I can't currently equip it because I'm not playing Red Mage. Okay. Oh look, there's somebody else here. I don't know who they are, but there you are. Ban, are you wanting to come and do some PvP with me? It's not going to be just Frontlines Roulette. We're going to try and do all the different phases of PvP and see what you can do in each different type, because there's like a one that's set in the Elegant Flats and you've got to break some stuff, and then there's ones where you've got to capture the flag, which we've just done, and then there's pretty much just a one that is basic free-for-all. So we'll try that. Also, that is a panda. Who doesn't want a panda? Of course I'm petting the panda. I can't not pet the panda. Right. We are going to PvP. Let's go to Duty Finder. PvP. So we could do a feast training match, but we'll lose because I'm shit. Or we can do Seal Rock. Why can't I do the others? Oh, you can only do one at a time. Oh, wow. So you can't... This is totally different. Huh. I don't even... The Rival Wings has come out as well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is, but you can see that they've really chucked the tombstones behind it because nobody was doing it. So, we'll have a look at that. I'm just waiting for... One of the members of my FC has decided that they... when I've asked as well, has decided they want to come PvP with us, so we're going to do that. So I'm just going to wait for them. In the meantime, I'm going to leave here and get back into a part of the game where I actually feel comfortable about doing stuff. So, we don't really need to be here. I'm going to try and go somewhere where I won't spoil a lot of the game for anybody that's not played it. I imagine a lot of people watching this probably have. So we'll do that. Where's good to go? F. We're going to Ralgar's Reach because I clicked yes. That happened. Okay, welcome to Ralgar's. Oh, that's pretty cool map. I am Back to the Future, obviously. It used to be as well, when people were doing PvE and stuff, and they got good at raids and they got good gear and whatnot, they would all line up in a specific place. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do it to show off. And it used to be on here. Right across here. They used to line up on here. All just stood here in their gear, lined up. To flex on noobs or whatever they wanted to do. I don't know, it's their deal, not mine. But they added some fun things in during Stormblood that I wish they'd added a few more in Shadowbringers, but they didn't. Which is quite sad. But it's not this one. Must be this one. But they added in little jumping puzzles as well for just for the crack. So you see these little bits that stick out? You jump on these. And they added a lot of these in Stormblood. I feel like they were taking on the jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2, which Guild Wars 2 is very well known for. Which is funny, because Guild Wars 1 never had a jump. And then, like the car. No, the car's from the crossover event I did on Sunday. But then you would come up here, and this was the expansion where they added water content as well, so you'd jump in. And it's basically, we made that into a diving board. And then, let's see if I can remember special ones. There is water float, that's what it's called. And then you just there you go. You just lie here and chill. We used to get people to arrange themselves like it was yeah, like it was synchronized swimming. Because why not? Be a bit weird. Sorry about this, I'm just double checking something on my Twitch as well, because it's not showing things, which is really annoying. Anyway. Dun, dun. So we're just waiting for my FC mate. And you're also going to get to see me get my ass absolutely handed to me on PvP, because that's what everybody's here for, really. I'd like to think you are all here to support me, but I think tonight everybody's here just to see me get my ass handed to me a bit. They've been thinking for a while now that I'm a bit too big for my boots, and I need to be dragged down a peg or two, so here I am. Ready for the hurricane. I'll show you where people used to stand in Heavensward, actually, while we're waiting as well. Good old Idleshire. So here you go, you port into Idleshire and that, and these quests here, it's all to do with the relic, and it used to be a big quest line. Now they've added it to some different content, which I don't personally enjoy, but I know some people do, which is fair enough. My favourite relic of all to get, and the whole way they did it was just, for me it was perfect. They should have just stuck like that and just carried on, was the Realm Reborn one. It was just brilliant. But this is where everybody used to stand, because this is where you also used to come to buy your tome gear. So every expansion, when you get to max level, you come and you buy your best gear for you outside of raid from these people. So you come in here and you buy your gear. So you come in and buy a big coat, and if you want to see something awesome, I think that is just, I don't think I could be posher than that if I tried, and I'm British, so yeah. So people used to get all of their really good gear from the Alexander raid, as it was at the time, and they would just stand on here, and all of them would just be like weapon out, like. And there was a way you could get on top of there, and I'm going to tell you now, I never made the jump, not once. And part of the reason they added the jumping puzzles as well was because of Mordona. There was a secret jumping puzzle that we found that wasn't supposed to be part of the game, and now that you can fly here, it's kind of ruined doing it, but I'm going to show you anyway, because it was fun. That mount there is worth 2 million MGP. Even I don't have that. I do, however, have 1.5. So, not far off. I could get my backside back to the gold saucer and try again. But so let's do this. You used to come up here, and this is where the jump used to start, and you used to have to sneak around here, and it was all to do with camera movements. So you'd sneak around here, sneak, 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 and then you'd make this jump into this jump, and this is the part where it all falls apart. This bit here, this bit right here. Made it. So you come up here, and then you follow this across. Onto here. And then you follow this around, and this is another one where it can go wrong. So we're going to try it. Got it. Followed around. And Ban over there, who is, I believe, flying on his circles of death, is going to prove how pointless all this is now, but we're still going for it anyway. And then you follow this all the way around, and that right there is the Waking Sands for anybody that's played Final Fantasy XIV before. And you used to stand on top of here, and when people were going in there, they'd all look up thinking, how the hell did you get up there? And that's how. You used to jump across all those wires. But now, you just do this. There was another one as well where you used to come up behind these. So I'm going to drop off this. And there was a specific jump that you had to make. So, for anybody that's just joined, by the way, we are going to do PvP again. I'm just waiting for one of my FC mates that I've asked if they want to come with, and she said yeah, so I've missed that jump. So we're just waiting for her to get ready, and then we're going to go. But you come up here, and you've got to jump onto this. Onto this. And then, because you can't actually see where you're supposed to land because of this, you go for the big jump. On top of the gate. So that was another one that you used to do, and obviously now you can just fly. So it's made a few things like that a little bit pointless, but I'm glad they added that kind of took heart from people doing that, and they added it into the game, which is pretty good, because you've got your jumping puzzles now, like we just saw in Raga's Reach, and there's another really good one in Kugane. The Kugane one I love so much. There's two in Kugane, actually. So, right, time to queue. We are ready to go. So we are going to do Seal Rock. So, as I said before at the start of the stream, it's good that some of the WoW refugees that have come over, because a lot of WoW players do have more of a PvP sort of preference than Final Fantasy XIV players. A lot of Final Fantasy XIV players are more casual, they're more social, which is great because it really does that sort of content so well. This game really does. It caters to the casual, social PvE crowd fantastically, and again, that is my preference, so I'm alright with that. But I also like PvP, so the good thing about them all coming over is that the average wait time is 5 minutes. It used to take you an hour to get in front lines, and if you were away for a week or something and you were trying to really get caught up on your tomes on the last day, and you had to sit there for an hour waiting to get into front lines, and then people would drop all the time, and that was so annoying. So with the influx of players, we have had a lot more PvP people in, and it's good that they are gonna do a little bit more of a PvP focus going forward as well. In Endwalker, I believe they're gonna try and redo it, so that's good because it deserves it. It does. It's a part of the game that is it's lacking a little bit, and it makes me a bit sad in that regard, because it does so much well, this game, but PvP for me isn't part of what it does really well. Yeah, so they are looking at that, and hopefully we'll get more modes as well, because I'm still wanting to try Revenant Wings at some point as well, because I'm gonna be honest, never done it. This would be the first time of me trying it. It'd be live on stream, and you'd see that I am fucking terrible. I'm going back and doing all the old jumping things here, aren't I? It's like being back in Heaven's Ward for us. There you go. We're on here as well. So we used to come here and play hide and seek with the FC, and that was always quite fun. And we did used to play a game where I would dress up in the big gold pig suit and I'd go hide, and we'd call it Crouching Tiger, Hidden Pig, and people would come looking for me, so... Right, here we go. So, it's the same thing that we did last time on here as well, because apparently you can only do one PvP mode per day, which I didn't know. You used to be able to just get a random one of any of them. But it's the same one, we're just starting in a different place, and this time we are the Immortal Flames. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna get in that one. I can't ride that one. Can I get in this? No. Okay, why can I not get in? Is it because it's PvP? Must be. It's fine, I'm just going to stick to my trusty Chocobo. I haven't actually set my hotbars up, because normally on my side here and in everything I tend to use Fenrir. Fenrir is my mount. I grinded the crap out of getting Fenrir, so I tend to use it for just about everything. Unless I'm doing like real leveling content where I'm really like chucking myself into everything, and I've got my Chocobo out as my companion. I have them healers because I have a tendency to just throw myself in and see what happens, and you tend to need a healer when you do that. Now that big golden bird there, I believe that is the bird you get for getting all of the mounts from the primals in Heaven's Ward. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I haven't got enough power to do that yet, so I'm gonna go fight this scholar. Or in fact, bye, Dark Knight. Incoming goon. I'm dead. I got stunned. So you can see, I'm really not good at PvP. I used to be a lot better when I could use my actual rotations and I could use my actual skills and stuff, and getting to grips with it now that I have to use like these two sort of things here. It's like they've taken my muscle memory away from us. Like I know what my rotations are when I'm doing PvE, and I used to be able to do the same ones in PvP as well, and it was quite good, and I could get reasonably okay with it. But now they've kind of taken away most of what I liked about it. So hopefully they'll find some middle ground. For me, the middle ground with that would be give me my skills back, but just give me the stats. So I've got the HP, the MP, the strength, whatever. Set at a specific level as the template, as they've tried to do here, and give me my skills back, and I'll work with that. That would work for me. That would vastly improve this. It would still leave it open to new players, but just give me my skills. Give me my rotations. Right. As always, healers first. I'm gonna have to find out if I've got some sort of stun or something in this game, because I honestly don't know. So, let's have a look. For those of you who have just joined the chat, if you do want to tell me that I suck at PvP as well, feel free. I'll agree with you. Samurai fight. It was all me. The rest of the team had nothing to do with it. It was all me. I actually tried playing Final Fantasy XIV last night, off stream. I logged in and I found I just didn't have the energy for it without actually being on stream. Which is a really weird thing, because I normally play MMOs like every night, and instead I just sat and watched YouTube videos last night. But I think I was a bit more sort of overwhelmed with the fact that we actually made affiliate on this channel. Like, I'm super happy with that. That was the goal when I set it up, just to prove to myself that I can do it and that the channel is worth having. And yep, shouldn't have tried to solo a team. That was yeah, it was not my best move. Nah. We're not gonna go with the usual it's hacks that we got beat, you know what I mean? We got beat because they were using cheats or whatever. No, we got beat because I'm terrible. But it's fine. We're going again. So yeah, as I said on Sunday as well, I've come up with a schedule. I'm going to be doing Sundays, I'm going to be Tuesdays, and I'm going to be Thursdays. 7:30 UK time, I'm going to be doing that all the time. And I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to be playing other games as well, as they sort of come along. For anybody that's not aware, I know I was talking to Ban about this earlier, I've actually cancelled my New World sub, like pre-order. I've cancelled it. And it has nothing to do with the PvP changes, because as you can tell here, I'm fucking terrible at PvP, so it's obviously not a big deal. And it has more to do with the fact I don't think it has the legs, to be honest. I don't think it's got longevity. I don't think it's going to get us beyond a couple of months. I think it's also because of having this API available. People have gone in and they've theory crafted the crap out of it already. So there's a real worry that the game's solved. It hasn't even come out, and there's a real worry that the game is solved. And for a game that is really trying to double down on that feeling of exploration and survival, and to be solved before release is not great. Oh damn. Yep. That's why I shouldn't run out in front. Alright. Going again. So yeah, like, New World's done that, and I've also seen the news today as well. I don't know if anybody's aware of well, I imagine a lot of people, if you're MMO fans, are aware of what's going on with Activision Blizzard. And I have seen that Bobby Kotick's been subpoenaed, and the chief legal officer of Activision has quit. So I don't know about the rest of these, but I am shocked. And I know that as well, 9.1.5 is rumoured to be coming out at the beginning of November. Obviously to try and counter any sort of potential loss that they might have going into Endwalker, and that was stupid of me to run into that. And I honestly don't think it's going to be enough to combat Endwalker. It's not. No matter how good this patch is, it's just a patch. It's not going to compete with an entire expansion. They can try, it's just not going to. A new expansion will offer far more than any individual patch, no matter what they think of the patch. No matter how they think it's going to be going forward, it's just a patch. And even if they're throwing everything at it, as they are, they're throwing everything they can at 9.1.5 to try and stop the rot. Try and stop everybody from leaving. Nah, too many people. I've lost my team. I don't know where they are. But they're throwing everything that they can at 9.1.5, and all that's going to do is maybe it's maybe going to help them keep players. It's not going to stop people from leaving. Like, sorry, it's not going to bring people back. It might stop some people leaving, but it's not going to bring them back. It's not enough to bring people back. It's not enough to bring me back for certain. I quit. Not because of any of the controversies surrounding Blizzard or anything like that. I quit because the game itself sucked. I won't sugarcoat it. It was terrible. I hated it, and I was so hyped going into Shadowlands as well, thinking it was going to be great. The fact that they let you fight Nathanos right in the pre-patch was awesome, and then they released it and it wasn't ready. They delayed it, which they obviously had to, because quite frankly it was we'll call it undercooked, and it didn't have long enough to bake at all. It didn't go well, and now they're releasing a new patch where they've basically realised that everything that they actually did systems wise was terrible and the players were right all along. And everybody was utterly shocked. Ban sat there saying it was shit. Yeah, it was. It was. But Shadowbringers, when it first came out, the Final Fantasy XIV expansion here, the storyline and that first sort of point 0 to point 1 rather, fantastic. Some of the best RPG story I've played, not just MMO but RPG in general. Yeah, there's a lot of things, and I've said it myself, that oh Christ, we're getting pushed right back. Final Fantasy XIV can be quite tropey in its writing, and it can. Great, I'm getting pinned down and battered. There's too many of them, and I don't know where the rest of my team are. It can be, but tropes are not bad. We all have those sort of tropes. You've got them from tales from years and years and years and years and millennia ago. I mean, look at King Arthur, you know, like the boy that finds the sword in the stone and rises up to be king from nothing and all that. That's a trope. That is a big trope in every sort of young adult coming of age story, and it doesn't make it any less good. It's about how you tell it, and in the start of Shadowbringers, they tell the story really well. So I feel like this class just brings damage to PvP. Two can play that game. I mean, I'm going to die, but at least I took half of his HP with us. I've had a terrible, terrible fight this time. I might as well just go healer and just stay at the back. Stay out of everybody's way. It'll be less of an issue. How are we even doing anyway? Oh, we're winning? Oh yeah, it's all on me. I'm doing it all, obviously. Okay, let's do this. It's quite an even fight, this one. The last one, we were Order of the Twin Adder, and I think these guys were on like 500 as they are now, and I think the Order of the Twin Adder was on like 15. It was going well. It was going real well, but we go back in as well. I'm back on Final Fantasy 14 on Thursday as well. I'm going to be doing a sort of walking tour of Eorzea is what I'm calling it. So I'm going to start and I'm going to show you guys around Uldar. So you're going to get to see where I started this journey, and you're going to get to see the quicksand. You're going to get to see all the different places around there. And I am going to do on foot. I'm going to return to the Waking Sands. I'm going to do it. Because who doesn't love returning to the Waking Sands? It's what we all remember from everybody that played A Realm Reborn, where you had to do that every 5 seconds. Right, before we come back into PvP, I am going to set up a healer specifically for PvP, which is going to be good because it's going to level us as well. So you're going to see that you get to level through PvP also. Not just like this. And you're going to see me be the world's worst healer. As opposed to currently the world's worst DPS. So, you know, it's mixing it up. Mixing it up. So you're going to get to see me in my astrologian, which I do need to change for Halloween on that as well, so that I am going to be completely set up as Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I believe in the heart of the cards. Now, I have not played my healer in PvE content either in so long, I would be surprised if I actually even have it set up outside of PvP, even with my normal hotbars. I'd be shocked. Hey, we did it. We did it. Oh my god. No kills, 11 assists, 9 deaths. I genuinely might as well not turned up. If you are watching this and you were in my team there, I can only apologise. That was, yeah, that was summit. That was summit. I'm gonna see if everybody wants to go again, and then we'll go again, and I'll try it as a healer, so you get a different perspective. Because I've done caster DPS, I've done melee DPS. So now we're going to do healing. So we're going again. And let's see if I actually even have anything set up. If I've got any gear at all, I don't even know. Let's have a look. Astrologian. Ah, I do have it. It's there. Let's see if I've got any gear. Ah, that's what my astrologian looks like. I do have it set up. Oh wow, this is so much fun. I didn't know that. Ah, no worries. Ban's had to drop from the party, so that's fine. So at least he's not going to completely show me up. So I'm going to go in as astrologian. This is me trying to remember. Benefit 2 is a stronger one than that, but has a longer cast time. Yeah, that's fine. We've got Helios, which is AoE. Essential Dignity is quite a big heal. I need to draw a card. Pick a card, any card. I really need to move that. So we've got the Bowl, which I don't want. Where's redraw? They changed it to the Lady of Crowns. I don't know what that does. It does something. What does it do? Increases my damage. Sweet. So we've got that, which is not helpful for me at all. Oh crap, we're not queued because Ban left. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, of all the different healers in the game, Astrologian is my favoured one. Mainly because it feels like it acts as though it's trying to be more... It's more like almost like a time mage healer, which I quite enjoy, and to do the stars and the astrology of it all and the cards and stuff. It feels like if you draw and you get the card that you're looking for, and you can just hammer that out, it feels so good. But I'm not really a healer, so this is not going to go well. Yeah, it really does feel unique to the other healers, and that's part of the reason why I quite enjoyed looking at Sage on the live letter. That looked pretty awesome as well. That was pretty cool. Again, it's not something I'm going to play. I'm going to be main in Red Mage, and I'm probably going to be doing PvE more than anything else. I'm not really going to dive into a lot of PvP until they make some changes, and I can actually feel like I'm playing my class and not just some weird Frankenstein's monster version of my class. So here we go. I'm going in as a healer. I'm obviously going to need to set up my PvP profile because I have just not done it. So hopefully I can do it before it all kicks off. Or hopefully it's done it for me because I've never played this in the new PvP. It has not. Right, let's do this. Right, so we've got those. I'm going to have you on there. Gravity can be my AoE version. That's going there. It's going there. Apparently I can't add aspected benefic, and I don't know why. Divination, I don't know what you do. Okay, that can go there. Minor Arcana. I've got you there. Neutral sex. I'll put you there. So we've got something together. I'm going to put that there. Neutral, that can go there actually. There we go. And as far as I know, that should be me. Okay. Let's go get into the fight, and obviously it's going well because our tank's just taking a massive hit, so let's do this. This is weird. I've gone from a team that has had no healers to a team that has all the healers. But I'm coming in to kill steal, don't mind me. Okay, so somebody on there is dead. I really should have my entire alliance set up on here so that I can watch what I'm doing. Okay, somebody's just got their ass handed to them. can't remember what buttons it is to target my own party members either, so we're just gonna take a punt, I think, on a lot of stuff. I haven't set up anything like mouse over macros or anything like that either. So, nope, this is me. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I haven't set up any mouse over macros or any targeting or anything like that, so it's completely trying to heal without having a clue how to heal. At least it's fun. I do think that in this new style of PvP, though, with the full loadout change and everything like that, I do feel as though casters have it easier, I think. Fun piece of advice for everybody that's playing this game at all. Stay in range of your healer. Don't make me chase you, because if I die, we all die. I'm gonna quickly check these, see what I'm missing as well. Okay. Do I even have Helios on my pass? I don't. That's really not good. There we go, now I do. Literally just gonna spam AoE heals, I think. Ah, crap. She came through us as well. That was my mistake. Nah, tank just got wiped out there. Could not help you at all. And now we've got another team coming in at us as well. I'm out of here. So far, this doesn't feel as though it's going nearly as badly as my my DPS attempts in PvP, which is quite funny considering in PvE I'm a terrible, terrible healer. I am the healer you bring only if you want your entire party wiped. That gravity attack, by the way, as well. I just love the animation on that. I just love how that looks. I think that is it's pretty good. Ah, right. So Minor Arcana draws that. That's fine. So then I'm hoping it's the same button to use it as well. Let's find out. You can have that. Ah, it is. Sweet. So we've worked that. We've worked something out. I'm still trying to figure out how to get. Oh, aspected benefic onto my hotbar. Or does it do it automatically? Because I know that in Astrologian at least you used to have your healing sect and you had your... Yeah, you had your healing sect and you had your... your shield sect, basically. So I'm not really sure how that's working in this. Nope. Ah, well. Sorry about going quiet there. I was trying to figure out how to do this, but a lot of the stuff in the Final Fantasy XIV PvP, as you can tell, I'm not a fan of the changes that they've done in the last sort of expansion in a bit to double it down into this. Taking away a lot of the skills that you've got used to, particularly if you're coming from a PvE background like I do. I'm used to my rotations and I'm used to my button placements and things like that, and they have taken that away from me, and I'm not really a fan of that. So it's taken a bit of getting used to not having my buttons where I want my buttons, and particularly as I'm playing healer and I don't play healer, like having the whole thing sort of set up in that regard, to not have macro set up, to not have just about anything set up. It's quite a pain in the ass, to be honest. So I think the Maelstrom is going to win this. I think it's pretty obvious that the Maelstrom are going to win this. Why did I run away from that? Paladin versus healer. Yeah, I'm literally doing better at this as a healer, which is so funny, because I am so bad at healing. I do think that for future reference as well, I really should look into getting an MMO mouse. Just the buttons on here to make it so much easier to select what I want to do, and then... yeah. Nope. It's gonna be over soon, to be honest. It really just is gonna take the the Maelstrom, sorry, to get a bit of a win going on, and that's gonna be it. So let's just get everybody topped off a bit. Oh damn, they just got absolutely owned. There was just no stopping that. It's actually a lot easier just sitting at the back and healing. So I'm just going to do that. There we go, just give everybody a bit of quick blast of divination. I think that increases DPS. I totally meant to jump off that cliff. That was not a mistake at all. You guys didn't see it. Didn't happen. Yeah, that's one thing I do miss, is being able to just chuck a quick region on players and then just sit them there, and that's fine. How are we looking? So there's 3 things up and we own them all at the moment. That's going to be good for the points total. Right, let's focus on some healing for a bit, because it looks like we're in an actual fight now. Oh man, we actually pull this off. We did it! We did it! Let's have a look at this. I did fuck all. Alright. But damn, we came from behind to win that, so that was pretty good. Right, it's 9 o'clock now. That's usually when I end my stream. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody for taking part, for being here, for watching. Whether you were here right at the start, whether you weren't, we've joined in and come back or whatever. it means a lot that you are here supporting the channel and stuff, and it means a hell of a lot that we hit affiliate yesterday. That is pretty massive. So I'm just gonna pop back into the screen because the gameplay is over for the night, and I'm just gonna have a bit of a quick sort of rundown with everyone. So here we go. So yeah, thank you for being part of it all. I'm going to be back on Thursday doing a bit of a tour of Uldar and the surrounding areas around there, and I'm going to be doing roulettes and stuff as we go. I'm going to be doing PvE roulettes this time, so you'll actually get to see me in my natural element where I'm slightly less shit. Only slightly. I'm going to swap back to my main now though. There we go. Because I've decided I'm going to main Red Mage going forward as well, because the live letter as it was on Friday really it made Red Mage look awesome to me. The idea of a spell sword has always been my own personal favourite. But again, I want to thank you all for being part of this. Please, if you haven't already, chuck a follow on the channel. It all counts towards me progressing this. I started this because I struggled with my own mental health. I've had a lot of body image issues, and I don't really particularly like the sound of my own voice. So I thought, what's the best way to really get over that than to throw myself in something on the deep end? So yeah, here I am doing this and getting affiliate last night. That was the goal of the channel. I wanted to get affiliate because then I feel like I've made a success of it, and we did that last night. After being sort of streaming for 2 weeks, with obviously I was away for a week on holiday in between. And that was amazing. I honestly thought it was going to take me months. I thought it was going to take me years and really grinding it out to get here. So the support that I've had from everybody has been absolutely fantastic, and I genuinely would not be here without you guys. So I do really appreciate that. It literally means everything to me. As I say already, if you haven't already, please do follow the channel. Also, in regards to subscriptions, I'm not going to ask you to part with money to sub to the channel. If you do want to do that, that's great, and I genuinely appreciate it. Whatever this channel makes is going to go back into the channel to improve it, so that I can get better and I can deliver better content for you guys. If you do have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe with Prime as well, and it doesn't end up costing you anything. So that is also an option, and that would also be appreciated. Thursday stream, as I say, is going to be PvE and a tour of Uldar, so you'll get to see where everything happened for me, where I started. So I'm going to be doing all the different parts of Uldar, and I didn't even know that's what it says when you do a Prime sub. So that's absolutely awesome. Oh, in fact, my chat shows up now. Ah, there you go. So that's awesome. And let's be honest, Bezos doesn't really need it because man's got a rocket, goes to space. Yeah, as I was saying, if you guys can follow the channel, and also there's links on here as well, or there should be, to the Discord that I set up for this, and also to the YouTube channel where I will be looking to upload tonight's stream to that. But also going forward, I am wanting to do actual content with it. I'm wanting to do videos that are going to be about 10 minutes long if I can, doing some not quite lore. It's going to be initially an MMO travel channel, so you're going to get to see different parts of the world within the games. It's not just going to be Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not just going to play Final Fantasy XIV. You are going to see me play other MMOs as well, and what I'll be doing is I'll be giving you a tour of an area. I'll give you the lore, I'll give you the background, I'll give you the important destinations, but I'll also be showing you where it ties into the real world and where they got sort of their inspirations from, like whether it was ancient Rome or Persia, and we'll try and do all that. So it's going to take some research on my part, and I would appreciate any help anybody wants to give me on that. If you do join the Discord and you are part of that and you do want to be part of doing this with me, send us a message. I'm always available. I'll talk to you as soon as I can, and we'll try and figure out what we can do that way. And once again, just thank you all so much. If you do want to join the Discord, and if you do want to chuck us a follow and stuff, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday when we go again. As I say, this really does mean the world to me that I've had such an outpouring of support. I couldn't have asked for more from you, so thank you very much. And I'm going to give you an option here now. I can either just call it here, or we can try and do a raid for somebody else's channel. In fact, I'm going to set up a raid anyway. We can go do that. We'll go see a friend of mine from Final Fantasy XIV. Plays a character called Senti. We'll give it a go. All right. Thanks for the stream, everyone. It's really appreciated, and I'll see you on Thursday.
How you doing, man? Thanks for the raid.